Normally, my German Shepherd, Max, would be at my bedside, eagerly waiting for me to wake up. His sharp ears would twitch at the slightest movement, his intelligent brown eyes brimming with excitement for our morning walk. But today, he was nowhere to be seen. A feeling of unease crept over me. "Max?" I called out, my voice echoing through the empty hallway. No response. My heartbeat quickened. I rushed downstairs, expecting to see him curled up on his favorite rug by the door. The rug was empty. I checked the backyard, no sign of him there either. Panic set in. My dog was missing. The search begins. I threw on my jacket and hurried outside. The morning air was crisp, but my body burned with anxiety. I checked every possible hiding spot around the house, the garage, the garden, even under the porch. Nothing. My mind raced with questions. Had someone taken him? Did he chase after something and lose his way? I ran to the main road, scanning every corner. I called out his name again and again. Neighbors, out for their morning walks, turned to me with concerned expressions. "Max is missing," I explained breathlessly. Old Mrs. Thompson, who lived next door, patted my arm reassuringly. "I saw him in your yard late last night. He didn't seem restless." That only deepened the mystery. If he had been fine last night, where could he be now? Following the clues, I decided to retrace our usual walking route. Max knew the neighborhood well. He was smart enough to find his way home. But what if something had happened? As I walked down the familiar path, I stopped at every street corner, peering into alleys and backyards. I even checked the local park, a place Max loved to explore. It was unusually quiet, no sign of my loyal companion. Then, a breakthrough. Mr. Carter, the newspaper vendor, waved me over. "Are you looking for your dog?" he asked. "Yes. Have you seen him?" I asked desperately. He nodded. "Early this morning, just before sunrise, I saw a dog that looked like Max running down Elm Street. He seemed in a hurry." Elm Street. That was far from our usual route. Why would Max go there? My chest tightened with worry, racing against time. I sprinted toward Elm Street, calling Max's name at every intersection. The early morning traffic was beginning to build, and I feared the worst. What if he had been hit by a car? What if he was scared and hiding somewhere unfamiliar? As I neared the end of the street, I heard it, a faint, familiar bark. My heart leapt. I turned toward the sound and spotted a small alley between two old buildings. There, amidst a pile of discarded boxes, was Max. The reunion. Relief flooded through me as I rushed to him. "Max." He lifted his head, ears perking up at my voice. He looked exhausted but unharmed. His tail thumped against the ground as I knelt beside him. "What are you doing here, buddy?" I asked, stroking his fur. He licked my hand in response, his warm brown eyes filled with trust and love. Looking around, I tried to piece together what had happened. A torn leash lay nearby. It seemed he had gotten loose somehow. But why did he run so far from home? As I scanned the alley, I noticed something else, a tiny, shivering puppy nestled against Max's side. "A hero's mission," I gasped.